Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Let's start on the next drive. So Marshall's offense will start in a bad spot here thanks to that return. Well, the energy of this building crew is just going to pick up as the Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, let le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here's the second down play. They'll feed the back again. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Let's see, fly out of the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And it'll be taken down, but after a good return.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal?
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The important 3rd down play coming up. No press here. The defense backing away. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up 4th down. The Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. And the punt head's out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Single back takes the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 48. 1st down play here.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quick throw to the left. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw, testing the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that is no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Defense is coming after him. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Lawrence. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And now they run the draw play. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the 1st quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back. In motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to throw. It's Davis. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot him at the 24. 1st down here for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to...
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Davis. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And it's fair caught right at midfield. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that catch is hauled in. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Hurricanes come up to the line in a hurry-up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Catch made on the out route. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion makes it second and short. To the air, it's Davis. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, hit as he throws. And the ball is picked off. Making people miss. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. Pass caught. Great cut. They whiff on him. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Canes are in the red zone now. Press coverage now from these DBs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st down, it's play action. He'll take a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. He's past the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's reeled in. It's Lawrence. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Handoff heading left. Moves the ball up to the 30. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Davis. Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, like, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
2nd down play coming up. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to pass, it's Davis. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They knock through the BAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. He hands it to the back. The Canes look to keep this drive moving.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lawrence. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. That completion sets up a second down play. And the handoff towards the right tackle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And now the handoff. The Hurricanes are on the move here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. They'll try the right here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the single back takes the handoff. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that puts them in front with about a minute to play. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Back to throw. It's Davis. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this is it. late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting ready for their last drive. Time ticking away here in the final quarter. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be four-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Can he make it to the marker? Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. You can win it with a field goal, but you have to manage the clock smartly here. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.